The National League season is back. This weekend it all kicks off again. The roller coaster. And after 14 years as a non-league team, will Wrexham finally get promoted back to the Football League? Oh hi guys, and welcome to WrexhamMania, the new show by Welsh Beast TV. It's kind of an evolution, upgrade of what I've previously been doing, and you can find all the Wrexham news, the breaking stories, match reaction, match previews, much more. Everything to do with Wrexham will be in this online show, so please get behind it. I need your support, spread the word. I need your input, stick with it. It's going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. This is just the start. As we know, the National League is back this season and everyone is buzzing. The Hollywood takeover has been done for a while now. It's still big news, it's still generating interest. There's a new manager in Phil Parkinson. The squad is beefed up. Exciting times. The town is buzzing. Record shirt sales. Record season ticket sales. It's massive. The anticipation hasn't been like this for years. Years and years. The hope, the dreams. And it all kicks off for Wrexham at Solihull Moors at the weekend. Now we all know Wrexham was supposed to play Yeovil in their first game at the racecourse. Unfortunately, a COVID-19 outbreak in the Yeovil squad caused them to withdraw from this game. Likewise, Dover had the same problem, who were due to play Solihull Moors, leaving both teams without a game. And rather than have a dead weekend, they've got together to play this fixture earlier. I think it was going to take place in April next year. They've got together, it's happening on the opening day. At least they're playing, but it's going to be a very, very tough game. Wrexham lost the game last season 1-0. They were also thrashed 4-0 in the FA Cup qualifying round. So a tough opening game for Wrexham, but a chance to do better than last year. A chance to even get a point better than last year, which is what it's all about. Improve on last year's league position. Solihull finished 11th last year. 4 points behind Wrexham, who were 8th. Just missed out on the playoffs. So Solihull, a solid mid-table team, which are going to be difficult to beat. Not that far behind Wrexham, but Wrexham's chance to get some points on the board. It took a while, but tickets went on sale to Wrexham fans. They sold out quickly. I've seen 10 minutes somewhere, I've seen 5 minutes somewhere. Nevertheless, it's sold out, and it's going to be a good away crowd for this game. Big support for Wrexham. A tough game. Can they do the business, or will Solihull spoil the party? Now Wrexham warmed up for their opening game with a friendly against Curzon Ashton at the racecourse ground, where fans were back at the racecourse for something like 18 months. A crowd of about 2,400, less than I was expecting. All season ticket holders were entitled to attend the match. So there was only about half that attended. It was put together at very short notice. That has to be said. and some people couldn't make it, short notice, but 2,400 turned up, lots of seats available, but a good crowd to get things going. The atmosphere was a bit subdued at places, I thought. That's because it was a tough game. Wrexham didn't have it all their own way. They were given a very good workout. They won the game 3-1. Didn't tell the whole story. Goals by Paul Mullin, a beauty of a goal, and Cameron Green and Diol Angus with the other two. Curzon Ashton started the game very well, looked dangerous. Dibble made a number of good saves early on. They controlled the midfield for large parts of the game, and like I said, it was a solid test. Just what Wrexham needed. Even though Wrexham got the win, for me, it still shows that next season isn't guaranteed. With all the hype and excitement, just be wary that it's going to be a bumpy ride for the season. Playoffs are not guaranteed, promotion certainly not guaranteed, but their quality came through in the end, and I think all eyes were on Paul Mullin, who had a great game in my opinion. He looked a bit slow for me, but you can see the quality. You can see why he scored so many goals for Cambridge. You can see why he cost so much money. You can see the excitement, and everyone was excited for Paul Mullin. And his awareness of the game, his first class, his technique, his understanding of the game, his movements, and what a goal. He opened the scoring with a brilliant goal from the edge of the area where he picked up the ball, turned, looked up and curled it into the corner. It was a class goal from a quality player who you think is going to do really well. Not to put too much pressure on him, you think he's going to do really well. Quality player. I also thought Jamie Record was impressive. I liked the way he dictates the back. I like how vocal he is. He was organising the players. Very, 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 involved in the team and what goes on. That impressed me as well. But a good workout for Wrexham. Here's what Phil Parkinson had to say. I was pleased with a lot of aspects, although there are lots of things we know we can improve on. I thought we started a little bit slow, and we need to look at that. But we came through that period. Christian Dibble was excellent, and the defenders stuck to their task well. And then the strikers produced to give everybody a lift. Those were Phil Parkinson's comments after the Curzon Ashton friendly. Now, what I want to do now is just have a look at Humphrey Ker's column. Every Thursday he does a column in the Leader, as we know, and he doesn't give much away. It's not any groundbreaking revelations and secrets, just an overview of the week's news. And as well as talking about the COVID problems, there's an interesting quote he makes. It's just an unfortunate reality of life in the National League. And that's referring to games being postponed, because Bromley and Grimsby Town has been postponed because of COVID-19. You don't see that in the other leagues, certainly the top leagues. Somehow they manage to continue, but it's obviously having an effect on the National League. I don't know why, if anybody can shed light on it. Is it just the resources? Is it just, just the nature of the environment? I don't know, but it's obviously a concern that COVID-19 is still causing problems and it could disrupt more of the season. He also talks about the launch of the new website, which is based on the EFL digital model, which is used by many Football League clubs. So it's an upmarket, impressive website, very, very slick, much improved, and Wrexham need that because it benefits the image of the club. Very important to have all these things sorted out for the start of the new season, because people obviously are going to be visiting the website, do their online shopping, visit the new store, buy their tickets, access news and videos, you want it working well. Like I said, it's the image of the club, it represents the club, it's got to be, you know, improved on, it's got to be up to a decent standard, and it looks much better. Really, really good website, works really well, and it's good that that's done, because it needs to be done. Humphrey Ker in his column also talks about the signing of Dave Jones as player coach. Now, a former Wrexham youth player, he was in the academy, he then went to Manchester United, he's played for Derby, Wolves, Burnley, amongst others. Lots of experience. He's played 100 games in the Premier League. Very, very, very experienced player. He was without a club, but he said he's been keeping himself fit on his own, training on his own, keeping up to a particular level, hard, without a club to work with. Wrexham allowed him to train. He's impressed in pre-season, and he signed a deal to be player coach. Another good addition to this booming squad. Very impressive, and it's good to see Dave Jones back. He's local, he's a local guy, and he's going to add more, even more, to this Wrexham squad, Wrexham management, more ideas, you know, more resources and firepower at the club. Welcome back, Dave Jones. Those were the key points in this week's Humphrey Ker column. Right, the first Wrexham question of this new series. Do Wrexham deserve to be favourites to win the National League? Wrexham are now favourites to win the league, which is automatic promotion. Only 2 teams get promoted, and only the winners automatic promotion. Do Wrexham deserve to be favourites? You know, is it justified? Yes, the new ownership, the new resources, a much improved playing squad, better players, obviously, better management. Phil Parkinson, so experienced, so accomplished. You know, they were always going to be up there. But based on last year's position, is that enough? You know, finishing 8th, missing out on the playoffs, even though they improved dramatically the second half of last season, it was an inconsistent season. It always is in the National League. It's a tough, tough league. Are teams like Chesterfield and Torquay, Stockport, Notts County, and even Dagenham and Redbridge, who ended the season very well last year, have they been overlooked in favour of the interest around Wrexham? You know, or do Wrexham deserve, based on all that they've done in pre-season, based on all the improvements they've made, all the resources, the playing squad alone, do Wrexham deserve to be the favourites? Let me know what you think. Now, I just want to finish this episode of WrexhamMania, the brand new show from Welsh Beast TV. I'm going to finish with the big story of the week. Now, it's clearly this astonishing news of the Hollywood-style Wrexham sign which has appeared on Bersham Colliery Bank. You know, nobody knows who's done it. And incidentally, Bersham Colliery is 200 yards over there. It's in my home village. Both my granddads were miners there, and the colliery is important to my village of Rostutland. And this sign has just caused national and global interest. It's gone huge. After days and days, it's still big news. The BBC have covered it, ITV have covered it this morning with Eamon Holmes, have covered it. I've seen articles all over the world. Who's done it? It's a mystery. The obvious answer is it's connected to Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney because of the Hollywood takeover. And the most plausible answer is it's connected to this documentary they're making. Is it the opening sequence of the new documentary, Welcome to Wrexham? Is it replicating the Hollywood sign and it's going to be part of the opening to the documentary? You know, possibly. I don't think Ryan and Rob have anything to do with it themselves. It's clearly influenced by the Hollywood takeover though. They have clearly influenced this. And it's generated huge interest. Phenomenal stuff. Brilliant. It's keeping Wrexham going. This has no sign of stopping. This interest in Wrexham Town, Wrexham Football Club is getting bigger by the week. New things are happening. And, you know, I don't want to know who has done it. Keep it a mystery if you can. Certainly keep it there. You know, if we can. The head of Wrexham Council, Mark Pritchard, who I know, because he's also our councillor in Rostutland, he wants it to stay. So that's a good thing. Keep it if we can. But, you know, it's obviously been a fantastic idea, inspired by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, the Hollywood takeover. But keep it a mystery. I don't want to know who did it. Let's just keep it a mystery and just keep enjoying it. Brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, that's it for this new episode of WrexhamMania. Thank you for watching. Give me your feedback. We're going to improve this. It's going to get bigger and better, but we need your support. Keep watching, keep supporting. Cheers guys, I'll see you soon.